Good morning, children, and welcome back to our geography class. Till now, we have done chapter number 1st, 2nd, and 4th. Fourth chapter was climate. It was long enough, and you might be having some doubts. Definitely, if you have seen the video and you have read the chapter, you will come across some doubts. But till now, I have received only one doubt, and I will definitely clear that doubt to that child personally, but I want to have some more doubts, some sensible doubts, okay, please? And today we are going to start the next chapter, that is chapter number 5, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife, right? And as I said you earlier also, that chapter 6 has been cut off from our syllabus. So this chapter will be our last chapter of the syllabus. Okay, children? But it doesn't mean that we will not study properly or we'll pay less attention. Okay? So today the topic is natural vegetation and wildlife. Now what do we mean by natural vegetation? See, vegetation means plant cover on the land. Ped paudhe, okay? So whatever plant, tree, crop, fruits, grass, whatever is growing on the land is vegetation, right? Now, is there any difference between vegetation and natural vegetation? Yes, there is a difference. Vegetation means any greenery. कोई सी भी ग्रीनरी, कैसा भी प्लांट, कोई सा भी प्लांट, whether a human being has planted it or it is growing on its own by natural elements. Both are vegetation. Natural vegetation. Natural vegetation is the plant cover that grows naturally without any human help or without any human efforts, which grows naturally. Means, and it is according to the climate, according to the soil. It grows naturally. Nobody sows the seed. उसके बीज कोई नहीं बोता, उसको पानी कोई नहीं देता. But still those plants grow on their own in that particular region. That is natural vegetation, which grows naturally in an area. Understood? Wildlife, very much clear to you, all the animals, right? So in this chapter we will study that how the natural vegetation is distributed on the earth, what type of vegetation grows in which area, what type of wildlife is found in different areas of the earth, plus what are the factors that affect the natural vegetation. Okay, children? So in this chapter, we will study all these things, and you will notice that India has a good plant cover. It ranks 10th in the world. It ranks 10th in the world in terms of vegetation and 4th in Asia. Not only this, there are around 47,000 different species of plants, or we can say vegetations. Now, what do you mean by species? Species, jati, prajati. Okay, so all these plants and animals are categorized as per their species. So there are about 47,000 plant species in India. Okay, and it occupies 10th place in the world and 4th place in Asia. Not only this, there are 15,000 plants, flowering plants in our country, and apart from that we have non-flowering plants like algae and all. So it means that India is rich in plant species also, in vegetation also. So children, when we are talking about extinction and all these things, we often talk about animals, but we never talk about plants. We talk about that dinosaurs have extinct, they are no more. Same way we talk about many other species, we talk about tigers. But have you ever heard talking about different species of plants being extinct? No. But reality is something else. We all pay attention more towards the animals but very less towards the plants. In fact, we don't even know exactly how many types of species are there in our country, in the world. We have not yet explored all the species of plants. There are thousands of species who are coming up every season, every year. And thousands of species of plants are getting extinct. And we are least aware of it. We don't even know. And we should not forget that these plants, this vegetation, this plant cover is an inseparable part of our ecosystem. So it is very necessary to give proper attention towards the plant cover. Okay? So today we will study about this. We have just started. So now plant cover. As I said, natural vegetation which grows naturally without human aid. Vegetation can be anything, and vegetation can include fields, crops, your fruits, plants, fruit trees, orchards, all these things are all your gardens. They are all vegetations, but not the natural vegetation. They are only vegetation. Natural vegetation, जो naturally उगता है. Okay? And third category is when natural vegetation is left undisturbed. उसको किसी ने सालों तक disturb ही नहीं किया, काटा भी नहीं, छेड़ा भी नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं किया. That is called virgin vegetation. That is called virgin vegetation. So virgin vegetation is also having two categories. So virgin vegetation which is left undisturbed. Okay, now virgin vegetation which is purely Indian of our country means natural vegetation जिसको किसी ने छेड़ा नहीं है and which is totally Indian is known as endemic or indigenous species. Endemic or indigenous species. Then there are some species which have come from outside which are not Indian but they are growing naturally. Now they are known as exotic. What are they known as? Exotic. Now when we talk about, we often use the word flora and fauna. Now what is flora and what is fauna? Flora, flower. Flora, flower. Flora means vegetation. Right? And fauna refers to animals. Fauna refers to animals. Okay, children? Now, what are the factors that affect the vegetation? The factors that affect the vegetation are mainly two. What are they? One, relief, and second, climate. Now, when we talk about relief, what do we talk? What is relief? All the ups and downs of the land, means all mountains, plateaus, plains, hills, valleys, they are all relief, right? So obviously an area which is or not area, sorry, a mountainous region, what type of vegetation will be there? There will be small grasses, right? Whereas plains can have thick cover of plants. So, same way, different regions will have different type of plants growing there. So, relief does affect the vegetation, because on mountains when it is rocky, you can't expect huge trees. So, same way, another point that affects the vegetation is the soil. What is it? The soil. Soil being the one of the most important factor that affects, because it depends on the quality of soil that which plant will grow. Like desert soil. Desert soil is sandy. It can't retain moisture in it. So when it can't retain moisture, it can't support huge trees. It will support trees like cactus. What is special about cactus? Cactus is a plant which can survive in very little or no water. Got it? So, soil of desert will support plants like cactus. Whereas the soil of the plateau region, the black soil, that black soil is clay. It retains moisture for long time. So such a soil is good in having big trees. For crops like cotton, sugarcane, which need lot of water, lot of moisture. Got it, children? So it depends on the quality of soil, that which vegetation will grow there. Got it? Now, the next factor that affects is the climate. Now, climate, as we have already read recently, we know it consists of various points, various factors in itself. Climate अपने आप में बहुत सारे points आ जाते हैं. So, climate, when we talk about climate, what comes into our mind? Rainfall, sunlight, winds, humidity, all these things do affect, yes. And the most important factors that affect the vegetation are two. What are they? Rainfall and the sunlight. But why? Because plants prepare their food with the help of soil, sunlight and water and some more things, and the whole process is known as photosynthesis. Yes, we have studied in our lower classes. So photosynthesis involves, it needs sunlight, it needs water, it needs soil. If you have some plant around, you are having fields, no doubt, but I am not talking about the plants that are in fields. Just do an experiment. Take any plant which is there in the pot. गमले में कोई पेड़ लगा हुआ हो already, उसको धूप में रखो. Don't give it water. Don't give it water. What will happen? मुरझा जाएगा, सूखने लगेगा, right? 2 दिन पानी मत दो, लटक जाएगा. दूसरे दिन की शाम को उसमें पानी दे दो, तुरंत the leaves will be fresh. Give water for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and then keep that plant somewhere inside where there is no sunlight. 2-3 दिन उसको जीने देना, फिर उसको अंदर कहीं रख देना जब कोई धूप ना हो. Then check what will happen. The plant will not grow. Right now? So the plant needs sunlight and water and soil to grow. Right now? So the areas which have good rainfall will have evergreen type of trees, means which have good rainfall throughout the year. They will have trees which are green throughout the year. Regions like deserts and all which do have very little rainfall will have plants like cactus who can survive with very little or no water. Same way, different regions will have different type of vegetation according to the water. Now, how sunlight affects? Obviously, if it is more sunny, now when we are talking about sunlight, we talk about photoperiod. Photoperiod. Now, what does photo means? Photo means the sunlight time. Okay, photoperiod means the sunlight time. कितनी देर धूप निकलती है? Got it? Means in which areas there is a long photoperiod and in which areas there is a short photoperiod. Got it, children? Now here we will need the knowledge of latitudes. We read in the first chapter. So if you were attentive there in first chapter, then only you can understand this. So children, it is all interlinked. And if you are not studying 9th properly, you can't study 10th properly. So to score well in 10th, you need to study well in class 9. So children, I leave my discussion here and I want you to read first 2 pages of the chapter thoroughly to move ahead, because your previous knowledge and moving along with the teacher is very, very important. Okay, children? So, thank you so much.